Hey friends, it's Len here at 1A Auto. Today I'm working on a 2007 Toyota FJ Cruiser, and I'm going to be replacing the rear tail lens. It's going to be a very easy job. I want to be the one that shows you how to do it. If you need this or any other part, you can always check us out at 1aauto.com. Thanks. So one of the first things we want to do is get under here. Just use your pocket screwdriver or whatever you might have. Just try to pry it out. There we are. Take off this panel. We'll set that aside. This is our electrical connector. To remove that, I'll show you what I'm going to do here. Let's get this off of there. Okay. So to get this off of here, you just press right on this button. So come in through the backside and press right on that button. Now this is off. We can get to our thumb squeeze right here. You squeeze that, separate it. Always check your electrical connectors. Make sure there's no funny colors in there. You don't want any corrosion, rust, debris, water. Those look great. We'll set those aside. We have a 10 millimeter here and a 10 millimeter there. We're gonna get to those in a minute though. Before that, we're gonna remove this, 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 and this. To do that, we're gonna use an Allen head, 3/16. Start with whichever one you'd like. Take those bolts out. They come out easy peasy. We're going to remove all four. There we are. Now we can grab this plate. It's going to come right up along with this. Let's see. There we are. We'll just take that panel off. We can empty that out, clean it out, make it look nicer in a minute. Okay, you can see the subwoofer box here. So we remember we have our 10s there. Deep down, way down inside this hole, connecting all the way to the body of the vehicle back there, there's 10 millimeter and a 10 millimeter. We're gonna use a 10 and an extension, and you can use a ratchet or whatever you might happen to have. I have one of these electric drills. It's in there nice and tight. That's what our bolt looks like. We'll put that aside. You can do the same to the other one. Just gonna climb up. Bolt number 2. These ones, I'm not gonna bother taking off the extension just because it's not that big of a deal. Okay, all 4 bolts are out. I'm gonna grab this and we can remove the unit. Easy peasy. Okay, so one of the first things we need to do here, so we're gonna remove this, 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 and this, okay? Phillips head, all 5 screws. Use a screwdriver, use an electric driver, whatever you've got. You just need to remove the screws. Skipped one. That was good. Cool. 5 screws. We'll grab this. You can use your trim tool or whatever you might have access to. Just get under there. Try to lift it up. There we are. So underneath it, you have these little clips. They just they separate. When you push it down, they're going to squeeze in, and they're going to hold into these holes. Okay? We'll set this aside. Now that we have that panel up, we can see this little screw right here. To get to that, like this. Okay? It's a little bit bigger than the others. Definitely different than the other 5. So you can set it all together if you want. I'm pretty sure you can't mix it up. Maybe you can, I don't know. Okay. I'm gonna try to come along in here. See if I can get this to pop out. There we are. Cool. Okay, this is moving pretty good at this point. Okay, so right under here, I'm just gonna lift this tab. We'll get this out of the way. 10 millimeter. That bolt out of there. Set it aside. Let's take this. Set that aside. Okay, let's see if we can move this mat a little bit. There we are. Grab that screw. Cool. Okay, so right here, there's a little screw. Should have a washer on it. It's not very secure that way. Just grab my Phillips again. We'll secure that a little better when we reinstall this. There it is. Okay, can remove this one. Switch it back and forth. There it is. It's different than the others as well, so that's easy enough to remember. Okay, so we've got quite a bit of room here. What I'm going to do, I'm going to clean up this mess a little bit. I'm going to pull this carpet all the way back away. I'll probably even take out that little bolt back there. All right, so what we're going to do now is we're just going to pick up all of our mess off of here. We're going to take this completely out of here. We'll take off this back plate right here, get that out of there. We'll get the seat down, and we'll get this whole unit right out of here. It's going to give us plenty of space. So we're going to continue taking these out. If yours has a little black cover, you just pop that off of there first. Use your 10 millimeter. Take out the bolts. Okay, hooks attached to that one. Here's our 2 bolts. Pop this up. There we are. Let's get this out of here. All right, come over here. Pop our little cap. Cool. All right, grab that. Climb out of here and we'll take out the mat. A couple little push clips. Just get under there. That's what it looks like. Just got the little tabby things there. Same thing over here. Woo! Okay, 2 of those. We'll set those aside. Grab our mat. Slide it right on out of here. So right down here, you have a little electrical connector. You're just going to grab that, push in on the tab, and pull it out. We always take a look at our electrical connectors. Looks good. There's no funny colors in there, rust, anything like that. So we're good to move on to the next step. Okay, so we've got 3 nuts. They're on long studs that are attached to the lamp assemblies themselves. So right through this hole is the upper one. You can feel the stud. This lower hole right here is a lower one. You can feel the stud. And all the way over here, there's another one right there. Okay, 3. 1, 2, 3. We're gonna remove all 3 of those. Then we should be clear to pull out that lens. So I'm just gonna go ahead and remove these 10 millimeter nuts here. Okay. Let's get my magnet ready. I don't know if I can get it in there. Let's see. So that's what one of our nuts looks like. There we are. Let's do the other 2. Same way. I'm gonna do the next hardest one, or farthest one here. Nut number 2, same as the first. Okay. There we are. Nut number 3, stuck on there, of course, it's in there. Now we can grab the lens and pull it straight out. I'm just gonna use a trim tool, get in between here just to break the seal. There we are. Okay, there we go. Cool. So there we are. Now you just turn these, so take them out counterclockwise. There we are. There's our tail lamp assembly. Okay, so now to continue on to the driver's side of the vehicle, we're going to be removing the Phillips head screws down along the bottom here. So use your screwdriver or whatever you got. All 3 of those screws are the exact same, easy peasy. You don't need to remove this cover, but I will anyway. Behind here is your jack and all your tire tools and stuff. Should be strapped in. It's not. Anyway, so we're gonna come up along here. We've got a Phillips head in there, Phillips head in there. Very tight Phillips heads. That just takes that off. Cool beans. Okay, this is the access point to get to the bulbs inside the driver's side. If you needed to get to just the bulbs, you'd go in through there. We're going to be replacing the assembly, so I'm not worried about that. Now I'm just going to grab onto this, and I'm going to try to give it a nice loving tug. Not too much or anything. I don't want to try to rip it right off the wall, but I do want it to break free. So here we go. There we are. Cool. I'd say that's probably about far enough. I should be able to get back here to get to that other lens now. I'm just going to use something as simple as this, and I'm going to try to make it so it holds the panel away from me so I can get my head in there. Now we're going to do the same as the other side. We're going to remove the 3 10mm head nuts, and we'll be able to get that lens right out. Okay, so it's time to grab onto the lens and get it off of here. We're going to use our trim tool. It's nice and plastic, soft. There we are. Just going to break that free. Come around this side, break it free, and pull it out. Same thing like the other side. Turn these counterclockwise. There we are. So here we are, friends, a quick product comparison for you. Over here, we have our original tail lamps out of our 2007 Toyota FJ Cruiser. Over here, we have our brand new quality 1A Auto parts. As you can tell, these are quality parts. I love how they even come with a little tint on them. They make them look nice and pretty for you, right? Our original assemblies come with 3 mounting points, 1, 2, 3, and 3 bulb holes. Our new ones, same exact thing, 3 mounting points, 3 bulb holes. It's got everything you need, including the seal, brand new seal, super important. With that said, I don't see any reason why these wouldn't be a quality part to install into the vehicle, so I'm gonna go ahead and do it. If you need these or any other part, you can always check us out at 1aauto.com. Thanks. Okay, so here we go. It's time to reinstall the bulbs into where they go. If you look at the way that the lens is, you have your brake light over here, reverse light, directional. So when we go in, you've got your brake light, reverse light, directional. Easy peasy. Start with whichever one you'd like. Just get it lined up. Should want to twist right in, just like that. Okay. We'll get the directional bulb in. We got it lined up with all the holes there. There we are. Reverse light. Now is a great time to replace the bulbs. There we are. So now we're just going to take it This pin right here is going to slide through that hole. Okay. And then these ones just kind of go inside the body holes, which is pretty big. It's this one that's the harder one to line up. So just get it up on there. There we are. We're gonna leave that just like that for now. We'll grab the other one, get that one started. We'll open it back up and we'll tighten those up. Get this lined up, give it a little bonk. Bonk, bonk. There we are. Open this up. Now we're clear to get busy. So I'm gonna start putting in these nuts here. I'm gonna start with the lower one, using the same deep 10 millimeter that I used to remove it. Of course, why would I grab a different tool? Okay, so we got the bottom one started in. Just gonna see if I can get this top one. Felt like a miss. Yep, totally a miss. Oh no, it's on there. Okay. Shows how much I can see. They really don't give you very much of an access hole to be able to see. It's just a teeny little hole. I don't even know what size that is. There we go. Grab our last one, which is all the way along the outside there. Okay. I'm gonna leave that on there. Now I'm just gonna snug them up a little bit with my ratchet. Once I feel it bottom out, I'm gonna stop for a second. Okay, it's bottomed. Just gonna give it a teeny bit. That's it. I'm gonna do the other two the same exact way. Okay, bottomed. There we are. Same thing for the last one. Okay, bottomed. Teeny bit. All right, we'll get those three tightened. We'll get this lined up. Okay. Just gonna give it a couple bonks going around. There we are. Just gonna grab this. Just gonna go right along the rubber seal there. Make sure it's all along the outside of the plastic, not pushed underneath. That looks good. Okay. Could do the same to the other side. I mean, you could either do that or you could, of course, stay on the same side and just finish up one side instead of bouncing around. Sorry, ducky. There we are. Cool. Over here. Yeah. Cool. All right. So, got a couple covers here. Got the cover here. This. We'll get this side all together, and then we'll come over here and we'll do the fun side. Okay, it's time to install this. You'll notice you got your bolt, and then you got two other little prongs. Hole, bolt hole, hole. Line all three of them up with where they need to go. Maybe. Tight. Same thing with this one. In there. Tight, tight. Looking good. We'll get this back in there. See which way it goes. Down like that. Oh, got our rubber on there, rubber band. That looks good. Grab this. Very nice. Grab our 3 screws. Tighten that up in a minute. I'm just gonna start them all. That's just in case I need to shift this around, in case something's not lined up completely right. Okay. Get this one. Tight. Let's move on to the next step. So right back here we have our electrical connector. We're just going to connect that in, listen for a click. Good. Give it a nice little tug. It's not going anywhere. Beautiful. Get this situated in. We'll grab our 3 screws. Get them all started in before we tighten them up, of course. Cool. All right, just check our rubber. Looks good. All right, it's time to get the mat in. To do that, I'm gonna go all the way up against the back seats. Lift up in the center. Try to roll the side in and under, just like that. Do the same for this side. Just try to roll the side underneath there. Underneath this one. Very nice. Just slide it up so it matches up with our holes here. Gotta get it under this. There we are. Looks good. All right, let's get it mounted in. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna get this mounted back in. We've got our little push clip there. That goes right here. We're gonna have a bolt that goes in over here and one over there. These little things right here. Just kind of put it right in between there. It's kind of like a gasket. Keeps vibration away or something like that, probably. I'm no engineer. Start it. Okay. The center of bonk. Very nice. Okay. We'll grab our hooks on the rearward part of the trunk. Right here. Let's see. Definitely doesn't go this way, right? Goes this way. That's the way the hole lines up. Socket off of there. There we are. Let's move ahead to the next step. So we've got our little covers. Those just go right over the bolts that we took off. One was over here, one was over there somewhere. I'm just going to put them both here because they're pretty much right in the field of view for if I ever open my trunk. It's going to make it look nicer. These little things press right into our holes here. Okay. Just going to grab some little push pins. Those are going to go in first. Put both these down here. Those look good. We've got our little push pins. It's going to go right in the hole there. This one. There we are. We've got our rearward trim piece. We've got these little nubs right here. Okay? Those go inside these holes. Once you put them in, we put the screws through. It opens these up and it locks it in. Gonna line everything up here. It's my favorite part. Start all these screws in. 5 Phillips head screws. Now that they're all started, we can go ahead and snug them up. I'll grab a Phillips head. Pretty much it. If you want to just give them a teeny bit after that, that's up to you. It's looking pretty good. Let me grab my trim tool again. Go right along the rubber. Make sure it's not pressed underneath there. That looks really good. It's going to make a good seal. Keep the moisture out of here. You don't want moisture getting underneath your rug. It takes a little while to dry those out sometimes. We've got a 10mm head screw right here. Goes in right there. It's easy to forget this one. There we are. Cool. Grab our subwoofer unit. The back side of the subwoofer unit has these little prongs that line up with the holes right there. They're kind of hold it situated where it needs to be. So that way there we can put our extension with our 10mm like that. And then these through this hole all the way out here and into the body. Okay? Easy peasy. Okay, I'm gonna gently hold it in there. That one's definitely started. I'm not going to tighten any of these down, of course, until I have all of them started. Just in case I have to move it around like this to get the hole lined up. I'm going to have to get down a little lower so I can see. Nice and lined up. Start it in. Cool. Okay, all 4 of them are started. Now we can go ahead and tighten them up. Do them whichever order you want. Giant extension on here. Could you take off the extension? Yes. Just want to prove I can do it. Cool. Okay, we've got our connector. We're going to listen for a click noise. There it is. Give it a nice little tug. Feels good. Just going to bring it right over the clip here. Slide it in. There it is. Secured. Subwoofer cover. Look at all our little clippies. Those are all going to go inside here. They're going to hold it semi-secure until we get it in our 4 bolts. Line it up with where you want it. Loving bonk. There we are. Cool. We're going to use our 3/16 Allen head again. Snug them all up when I'm done here. There we are. We're just screwing into plastic. Nice and tight. Grab our little cover. We've got all our little tabs. They all push straight in. Okay? Line it up with where you want it. There we are. Easy peasy. So here we go. Running lights. Brake lights. 4 ways. Brake and reverse.
Thanks for watching. Visit 1aauto.com for quality auto parts shipped to your door, the place for DIY auto repair. And if you enjoyed this video, please click the subscribe button.